Trending Gossip TV. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow. Today is the 28th of November 2022, and so, guys, we've been talking a lot about Star Kuda Mahachi since last year, earlier this year, and Diego, mwana wa Kuda Mahachi, is ainza akapiswa na Kuda Mahachi. I mean, Kuda Mahachi was facing two serious charges. I mean, and atakona earlier this year, team yatambira Super Sports United yakabva yamusisa basa. I mean, for real, pakamwabura nyaya chete, everything went upside down for him. And so today he actually wrote a letter, yes, I mean some paragraphs explaining the whole situation, because nyaya yakazotongwa zvakazoonekwa kutonzi aiwa my witnesses vanhu vaitaura vachipomera mhosva vanga vasina umbowo hwakakwana. So he was, exonerated for all those charges, and those were serious charges. So the men have wrote some paragraphs here, which I'm gonna read for you guys here on XIMEX TV Hub for the communities. And so he started on Friday, the 25th of November. After 7 months, I was acquitted on 2 very serious criminal allegations of attempted murder and child abuse. During these 7 months, I saw my whole world turn upside down. I was dismissed from my club with immediate effect and no income. I was vilified by a nation that I once was the football darling of, and my fate was sealed through social media without a trial. During these 7 months, I lost everything I lived for. 7 months of being shunned by those I played alongside. 7 months of death threats. 7 months of depression. The list can go on. My son Diego was a victim of negligence at the hands of family members who were meant to look after him at my home in Bulawayo. Diego was diagnosed with ulcer, sepsis, necrotic, the so-called flesh-eating disease, which is a rare but serious infection. The ulcers were on his scalp and his leg. When Diego returned to Zimbabwe on April 14, he was in the care of my 2 sisters who live in my home in Caudry Park. After a few days there, his condition began to deteriorate. My sisters decided to self-medicate my son by having a local doctor administer injections to him at home without taking him to the hospital. It was only when his septic ulcers exploded that he was rushed to the hospital. Once examined, medical experts ruled the condition was spreading so fast his leg would have to be amputated. My sisters were questioned on why they took so long to seek medical help, and I don't know if it was out of the fear of being charged with negligence, but they proceed to state that Diego had returned from South Africa in that state. I'm not just a broken man, I'm a pained man by what was happened to my son and how I was accused of attempting to kill him despite reports from medical experts. No one cared to give me a chance, no one cared to give me the benefit of doubt. I've played football for the past 15 years for my country and for top flight clubs. Yet despite this, I was accused of using my 4-year-old son for rituals. How is that I've played this game for 11 years before my son was born? I suddenly now needed him for rituals for my career. Even the football players that I struggled together with as young boys trying to make it in our early careers accuse me of using rituals to harm their careers. But what would I benefited from that? I've also silently been a victim of a bitter ex-lover for so long. She accused me of kidnapping and smuggling my own child. Yet each time you visited me in South Africa on 3 separate occasions, he returned in perfect health. On each visit, without fail, he was receiving medical checkups. I've been fighting many battles behind the scenes with Diego's mother. Diego's mother had been demanding maintenance for 3 children, Dineo, Delish, and Diego. Dineo unfortunately died. I've been paying maintenance for years without questioning until friends advised me to take paternity tests for these children. Results from the paternity test revealed that only Diego was biologically mine. Upon this news, I stopped paying maintenance, and this infuriated Marita, Diego's mother, and her mother, who sought to destroy me. She went on to demand I pay 2.5 million rand. Even when This false accusation were being leveled against me. They demanded I give them my house in Quadra Park to end all this. I refused and decided to go to trial and have my day in court. I've lost everything I've worked for. It was my dream to play football for my country, to save my country and represent it. As a man, I can no longer feed my family, as all my savings have been depleted in my quest for justice. Yes, I've been exonerated, but the nightmare I've gone through can never be erased. I've had my mother's grave destroyed, my house has been broken into and robbed of everything. I have had clothes marked with my name and my wife's name left in my yard. My career was ended when I had not reached my pinnacle. How does one recover from that? Thank you to those that believed in my innocence. Thank you to those that stayed loyal and continuously checked upon me and my family. I'm overwhelmed by your kindness and continuous support when all odds were against me. Thank you for the prayers. To my wife Rose, you have stood by me, been vilified with me, but you have not wavered. To my in-laws, we have had to foot my Lego bills and feed us in this trying time. May God continue to bless you. To the justice system, I'm grateful for the due diligence that was done in dissecting the many inconsistencies with this case. I can only pray someone out there is willing to take a chance on me so I can go back to playing the sport that I love and finish my career without this torrid time being how I exit the beautiful game of football. And so guys, that's the latest here from Kuda Mahachi. The man is saying that he is broke, like a person big, and he got all my savings. Yes, and I mean, for 7 months the man has not been earning anything. And it just shows that as a footballer you need to have other businesses, and not just kungomirira mari yebhora yoyo mungospenda mari yoyo mungoseva mari yoyo. No, you funa kuti all my businesses whereby they can sustain yourself, because pamwe yakadai so nhongo yakutoti ungoda kutosera bhora wotanga kuti zvimwe zvinhu, because unongoziva kuti unenge wakachengeta mari yako paside, unenge une mabusiness anenge achikunzira cash. But anyway, munozviona sei? Ngatitaure in the comment section. This is XIMEX TV Hub for the communities. Inyaya iri very serious. At the same time, koti yakaona Kuda Mahachi asina mhosva, saka which means kuti my sisters ake tuya ndo akapisa mwana, because akapisa mwana ndiani? Ndopane nyaya yese ipapo. Kana Kuda Mahachi asina kupisa mwana akapiswa nani? Akabva South Africa akatsva here kana kuti akatsvira kubulawa ikoko? Ndopane nyaya yese ipapo. We still need to find out who did that to that child. Ndopane nyaya yese ipapo. But anyway, this is XIMEX TV Hub for the communities. Remember guys to like, share, comment and follow. Bless up.